Welcome to another edition of ChinnyVision. This time it's the Mastertronic game, The Caves of Doom. The Caves of Doom was released by Mastertronic in 1985, programmed by Mr. Chip Software, who later became Magnetic Fields, who gave us Supercars and the Lotus games. As Mr. Chip Software, they also gave us Trailblazer before they changed their name. Starting off on the CPC version here, and menu screen gives us an editor, a game, and you can load or save the game as well. And that's to load and save your edited maps, which we'll have a look at that a little bit later on. No music or anything on the title screen here, but some very colourful graphics. And here we go. So it's a very colourful game in mode 0, low resolution here on the Amstrad. Very smooth animation on the main player sprite. However, the control is somewhat tricky. You can't fire, but you do have a jetpack that lets you fly around. And here's one of the worst baddies in the game. It's a little stick man who will chase after you and can go through walls. This one's relatively easy. You can get past him fast. You've only got a limited amount of fuel in your jetpack, and those little white bottles around the screen there will top up your energy for the jetpack. And I've just picked up 2 bottles there. Basic sound effects for the jetpack and when you get killed, and from where you pick up the power-ups. What you're looking for are various keys, and here's the control problem on the game. So you're on this screen I've got the stickman and walls that kill you if you touch them, and with the imprecise controls it's quite difficult to make your way around this screen, so I'm going to give up there. As I was saying, the aim of the game is to escape the Caves of Doom that you're trapped in, and to do that you'll need to find various keys that are scattered around the levels, and the controls on this really are a problem. One false move and you just crash into something that kills you, just like that. Playing on joystick here, and even with the keyboard it makes no difference at all. It's still incredibly fiddly and pixel perfect to get through some of these areas. Slightly racist caricatures on the screen here. If we've got the keys, you can see those doors next to the bottles there, or the power-ups, blue, green, orange and magenta. And if you've got the various keys, you can get in and get those power-ups there. I'm dead. So we'll try this again, and we'll try wandering the other way. And we've got there's a key over on the right hand side there. Oh dear. I need to get that key without being killed by this stick man. And that light blue key will let me get through light blue doors. However, this is somewhat difficult. This isn't me being a bad games player. Well, perhaps it is me being a bad games player. This is incredibly fiddly. There you go. Am I there? Am I there? I'm going to do it. I've got it right now. I'm never going to get out of here because he's going to... Oh, no. I just hesitated there because I thought I was going to hit that little thing that was going to kill me. There is a level editor on the game, which is a bit of a blessing. So we're in the level editor now, and we're going to just edit the map so we can go and see some different screens. You can't change the baddies with the level editors. So no matter how you edit each screen, if it's got one of those stickmen on there or the various other baddies that go up and down, they will always be there. So I've already just did the screen here. I'm going to try and get out to the surface so we can just try and see what it's like up there. Oh, stickman here. Oh, no. Right. Go through here. And right, we're out on the surface now. Oh, yeah, those clouds are lethal to the touch, apparently. Oh, everything's lethal to the touch. It's such a frustrating game. It's a great sense of exploration in it, but it's so frustrating on the Amstrad here. So there is another version of the Caves of Doom, and that's on the Spectrum. So we're going to have a look at this now, and it's got the world's most confusing menu screen here with all the joystick options. 48k sound effects, so it's an angry bee noise as you fly along. Slightly more controllable than the Amstrad version, not much. There's not that little corridor as you come into this screen, and he's much faster in here. This is far harder. Oh dear, who thought this was a good idea? Presumably someone playtested this game and could actually complete this screen, I don't know. It's nearly impossible to get that key. I'm on joystick here. If you're on keyboard, and I have tried this on a 48k, you can't do it because the rubber keys, you just overshoot everything. But I'm on a Sinclair interface playing on a 128k Spectrum here. No, I'm over there, right. Oh, I touched it! I touched the key and it didn't give it. Oh dear. Oh. I'll try again, see if it's... Right, I'm up. Oh. This must be really fascinating to watch me. No! There, I boshed right over it. The collision detection on that must be so dodgy. I touched it and I just didn't get the key. Twice. More racist caricatures on that screen there. And they extend through to the cover of the game, sadly, which actually has some nice artwork. We certainly couldn't get away with that today. Touching that green key there, it took the second time to pick it up. That's quite annoying. So I've just forwarded the game onto a teleport there and teleported through to a screen here. I can't get out up there. Let's try going down here. There's a great sense of exploration in Caves of Doom, and it's exciting to see each new screen. The problem is that it's incredibly difficult, and now, I can't get out of this screen. I can't go down now. So I either have to get past the stick man or die. And all the walls are lethal. I can't go down. There is no way out. I'm just going to end up losing all my lives here. It's just like Jet Set Willy with the recurring death in that, except on this, you end up causing the recurring death because you can't get out of some of these screens. I've used the editor just to get myself up to the surface. I just wanted to see what the game ending is. So I'm going to get into the spaceship and hopefully there'll be a nice message to complete the game. Ah. So there's no nice message when you complete the game. It just goes back to the beginning. Great. And I think that kind of sums up Caves of Doom. It's a game that's been put out on budget and they've had a limited time to develop it. They haven't even had time to put in things like an end of game message, let alone actually test the thing and play it properly to see some of these screens can be got past. I've seen people on YouTube doing a better job than I have getting past some of the screens, but frankly for the average gamer like me, the game is utterly impossible, and that's a shame because on the Spectrum and Amstrad it looks really nice. There's lots of screens to explore. It's a logical progression from games like Jetpac and Jet Set Willy to produce this game where you explore levels with a jetpack, going around and picking up power-ups and keys and things like that and getting to your spaceship. But overall, it's disappointing, and despite the fact the game is quite big, you're going to give up before you've even seen a quarter of the screens just because it's such a frustrating game. A real shame.